Welcome to a Friday vlog. This one's gonna be a little different because I want to make kind of a little lesson out of things. And I guess, yeah, brag about our trading room, the community in a sense. And not only just, talk, because I get it. Everybody talks that their community is great. Their community makes money. Their community has opportunity, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I'm going to talk right here, but then I'm going to go and show actual proof of something that played out real time and really just kind of demonstrate why, I'm sure I'm biased, but why the proof is in the pudding that our trading community, especially when you factor in the price, is definitely well worth giving a try and becoming a member of. Because as you will see, there's opportunities for everybody. And I literally mean that. That's everybody. How am I defining everybody? Well, within the market, and what a lot of times happens in chat rooms, I'm not saying all chat rooms to be fair, but in many, there is some sort of kind of overall philosophy that, hey, person A, person B, and person C, whatever they're doing, that's what we should be doing. And they're talking about stocks where, let's just talk about stock ABC real quick. And then that, stock is going to be, well, hey, let's go long. Or, hey, let's go short. And there's just some overall premise that is what's going, that is what should be happening. But the kicker, and this is what a lot of just new traders don't realize, and I didn't realize it when I was getting started, is that within the context of all this, you have situations where volume is very, I'll put it down arrow, sketchy, meaning they're low floats, maybe they don't have a big track record of volume, and then all of a sudden things are going on. And this is what leads to a game of musical chairs. Because everybody is supposedly going long, or because everybody should be, looking to go short, and because the volume isn't necessarily strong, there's opportunities, sure, but you have to be super, super, super fast or super, super early to have this opportunity, and it becomes a big mess. And there's a reason why these companies, these business models need to just cycle in more and more people because, yeah, it can work if you're fast enough, but when you're limited in opportunity, because you have to, only go long or go short, it just doesn't make life much easier. And then you throw on the price tags that a lot of these services show, and it's really a joke. However, the way the chat room that I'm a part of, that I run, is not like this at all. We talk about alerts, but when it comes to, in our room, ABC, it could be either. Now, we also preach education, so you have to know what you're doing. And to best show this, like I said, I want to show something that literally happened. I made an alert that was, it was long biased. But again, the stocks we talk about, it's not this. Everybody can make money. And not only can you make money, you can make money from the other side. Because as you will see, and I guess a little spoiler, I made the long alert. I turned my back for just a few moments, and I missed the actual long setup that I alerted. However, because these stocks have great volume, because these stocks truly do provide opportunities for everyone including the shorts. So you will watch me make money from the short side while members of the community some were making money on the long side. So a community were literally on the same ticker at the same exact time. Some people were making money because they went long, and then I was making money because I went short. And maybe that sounds sketchy. Wait a second, Clay, you alerted a long and then you started shorting it? Yeah, but watch what happens. You will see that literally everybody made money and it wasn't a big deal. Nobody was dumping on each other. It wasn't a game of musical chairs or anything like that. So let's get to the desktop, and I do kind of reiterate some of this in the video as I talk about it. But this was from a live trade video that I did and captured a couple weeks ago. And yeah, you'll see exactly what I mean. So again, I get it. It sounds sketchy. You alerted along and then started shorting. But watch how it plays out, and you'll see when you talk about the right stocks, which is what our room does, it doesn't matter because everybody still makes money. NKTR, just go long with this pattern 2 minute. And of course, I turned my back, did not go long, and now you can see, the price breaking upwards. So for any of you members that watch these videos and saw that and then hopped in on the long side, congratulations, you're now in a breakout. We'll see if I can capture some here on the short side or not. But yeah, so for those of you that that's a popular question, hey Clay, how does the chat room work? There's a quick little example of how things work. That's kind of real time for you because you're watching all this as it unfolds. And that's kind of behind the scenes as it works, within the chat room. So 63.45, next order out there. We'll see if it can get up there or not. All right, looking like I got a chance. I am in. Oh, and I'm out that fast. Okay. Let's see. Double checking. Want to start the process over at 63.85. Double checking. Why do I say double checking? Well, if you've watched my videos, you know I've made many stupid errors because I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. So I've learned to just say, if I say double checking out loud, it ensures that I'm actually looking and making sure I'm clicking the right buttons and putting it in the right value. So yeah, 63.85 is my next order. And if it wants to give me the quick $50, which it did right there, I'll take it. But I'd ideally like more shares. So let's see if it can get up to 85 or not. Very quick mover, as I'm sure you've now discovered. So again, to those people that are going long, and this just shows, why I am a fan of the community. When you talk about stocks like this, it's not like they're dumping on me. It's not like I'm dumping on them. There's plenty of volume here where there's people in the chat room that are making money on the long side right now, as I showed you, and I just made money on the short side. So, it's not like some of these rooms where they're talking about penny stocks or low volume stocks. And really, it's just a game of musical chairs where everybody's, trying to get out before everybody else. Here, you literally saw it. People are making money on the long side from my alert while I'm making money on the short side. And the thing is still going up. So it's not like I just crushed anybody or anything like that. So one of those little hidden things that I think a lot of people miss out when they're looking for chat rooms is, is it a game of musical chairs or is everybody making money? And here's a perfect example of everybody making money, both on the long side and on the short side. So let's see if it can get up to 63.85 or not. I'm going to go ahead and pause. Well, 15 minutes. That's okay. We'll do a little longer. All right, getting somewhat close to 85. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and change this now. There's some things that I'm seeing. So let's go to 63.95. And shoulda, coulda, woulda. Why didn't I just go long on my alert? Hindsight trading. Again, congratulations to you that did take that alert. You are cruising along here in this pattern breakout. All right, 63.95. We'll see if we can get up there or not. All right, looking like I may be able to get back here in the air at 63.95. Okay, 478 shares. I am in. I'll go to 64.25 though, if it wants to give me some more. Also 64.45. So let's see what it wants to do here. Okay, I got those. So we'll look to cover at 64 or 64.05. I have some more up there at 64.45 if it wants to give me some more of those. Okay, I got, no, I did not get those. So let's see what this one wants to do. All right, it gave me 400 of the shares I wanted at 64.05. So let's see if it wants to go back down there or not. So I'm now down to 600 shares. Okay, I got those again. Whoops, I need to be focused more so on getting some more shares up here. Let's try for some at 55. Okay, nice, nice. Good. So I'll put some orders out there at 40 and 35. So let's see if this thing's going to pull back some. I'm getting the size that I wanted. So again, have orders out there at 40 and 45. Try for some at 75, got those. So let's see what it wants to do. I'll really start to ramp up my size here up over 65. 65.20. Whoops. 65.25. Okay, I got all those. So let's see if I can get a pullback here. Let's go 15 and 25. I realize I'm not talking too much right now, just getting my orders out there. So a breakdown through 65 here would be fantastic. So let's see what this thing wants to do here. And I'm going to go ahead and pause. And if it looks like it's going to pull back, well, it's trying to pull back here. Let's see if it can get down to 64.80 or not. First key break is the break of 65. Okay, so it's trying. If it can hit that green line there, I'm starting to make money. So let's see if it can get down to that green line or not. It's trying. I got some shares out. See if it can make another push down there or not. Okay, I got all those. All right, let's see. So I am short 100 shares here, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'll let this one work for me. So stop at 63.52. So now it's just a question of not if I make money, but how much money am I going to make? A great spot to be in the world of charts, or in the world of trading, I should say. So again, not if I make money, but how much money am I going to make? How much further is this thing going to roll over? And I am out. So there is $1,100 on the trade, and it was about time I finally caught one that allowed myself to build up a good sized position and capitalize on it. Pretty crazy, huh? I mean, yeah, I was on the short side. Things were looking a little sketchy there for a little bit, but you got to just trust the system. But think about that. While people are thinking, oh, Clay, wow, oh, Clay, you're getting kind of crushed right now. There's community members that were probably crushing me because they were maybe buying, or they had bought, or they're holding. But at the end of the day, it worked out. You know, it pulled back. The longs took their profits. I was able to get on the short side. And yeah, everybody literally made money. But everybody literally made money. That's not fairy. It's just really basic on an understanding of stocks and the proper ones to alert. And when you have the right ones, you know, no matter what you're trying to do, then, you know, it works out. So longs made money. I don't know if anybody else shorted it, but I know, and you saw I made money on the short side. So truly a win-win. And that's what our trading room is all about. And then earlier I mentioned the price. And when you consider that the price is $99, not per month, per year. You do the math on that. That breaks down to literally, I think it's $1.90 per week. For alerts like this, where literally everybody can make money, where literally there's maximum potential, maximum opportunity because of the very nature of how things are set up, I think it's worth $99 a year. And if you think that's crazy, well then I guess to each their own. But yeah, I would say, and I would like to invite you, come try us out. As I always say, and will continue to say, over the time span of 12 months of 1 year, I'm more than confident that you're going to get at least $99 worth of value. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to help. But yeah, I hope you consider the group, because as you saw, none of this is theory, none of this is marketing. You just saw an exact thing where people were making money both on the long and the short side. on the same ticker at the very same time. And pick the right stocks, know what to look for, and yeah, everybody has a maximum opportunity.